Hello again. Okay, I have two real excuses why I'm making this video so late, and it's 7:35 p.m. on a Friday. One, I had a busy morning. Two, I was struggling to actually find a video. I was very busy this morning. I had to go do adulting things, do the tax papers mainly, and and with that, makes me tired. Somehow I ended up taking a nap. But anyways, oh my gosh, so two, seriously though, I was struggling to actually find a video until I forgot I had a notification about my Beatles, and I'm like, when did this video come out? It came out a month ago, and I don't even remember this video. It says, The Beatles, Free as a Bird, A Song Reborn film, so let's watch. Also, I was going to react to the Taylor Swift video, but I'm like, I will just wait for that. I'll just pause that and wait till tomorrow, because tomorrow is Valentine's Day. Wow! Alright, here we go.
Okay, with you. 1, 2, 3. Here are the Beatles!
I don't know if you guys can hear that. Okay, wait, hold on. I'll read. In 1994, 24 years later, after the Beatles broke up, and 14 years after John Lennon was murdered, the three remaining Beatles gathered to discuss making new music for the anthology project. Okay. There's going to be a lot of pausing and reading, so please bear with me.
Oh no! What have you told me? You just go away. I'm here to film you for this anthology of your documentaries, right? The more we have of you, George, the better.
Different ideas have been talked about, that we could do the background music or even write a new song. We always had a thing between the four of us that if any one of us wasn't in it, we weren't going to go out as the Beatles.
Okay. A genuine collaboration became possible when Yoko Ono handed Paul, George, and Ringo an audio cassette tape featuring an incomplete John composition. I don't know. Butchering words. I'm sorry for my camera. I'm just trying to see which height's better for me.
3 was a void.
Original recording from John Lennon.
We had this cassette, Free as a Bird. It was very bad quality. It was just a mono cassette with John and the piano locked in on one track, which nobody would normally deal with. You just think, I can't deal with this. But the song was so strong now, like, wow, this is impossible. John's dead, but we're actually going to be able to play with him again.
When I first heard John's version, I cried. The idea that we were going to do it together was very, very strange. We'd been meeting and chatting, but now we were going to actually play.
I'd said to the guys that let's pretend that John's just gone on holiday and he's rung up and he said, we've nearly finished the album, look, here's a song I kind of like it, but I haven't finished it. Will you finish it up for me? I trust you.
Well, come on, lads. Well, ready? Where's the message from the control room? We are the 40 years in there.
Producer Jeff Lynne.
Instead of going to you just
That stage of writing a song, in normal circumstances, if somebody comes in the studio and says, I've got this song, it's not quite finished yet, what do you think? And then you start playing it. Well, historically what we'd do, we'd say,
I can kind of hear some of the
chord,
lyrics
why
to
don't
the
we
notes.
try this chord here? So we took the liberty of doing that.
Well, I vote for the East Suspended. What do you think? Let's just try from the top.
when we actually went to the studio, it was like we'd never been apart. It was very strange, actually. Ringo just sat down at the drums, could have been like Abbey Road 30 years ago. It was like there wasn't a beat missed.
Tell me when you're rolling.
Take one.
For me, it was very exciting, the idea of playing with John again, having him in my headphones. It's very moving for me, and very exciting and very comfortable.
You know, we actually produced that song and put John into it.
Who's turning on the onions? I'm literally like, oh my gosh, my eyeballs are like, I'm watering right now. The life that we once knew.
We just had this great session.
Always
being in the room, and it was exciting for me to be with the other two.
Someone's
Doesn't
turning.
know what to do.
Who's chopping onions?
When
I'm like,
George
my
does
eyes
that
are literally
solo,
starting to water right
every
now.
time I listen to it, I get shivers
Oh
up
my
my spine.
gosh.
It's very emotional.
It was a great feeling, you know, even though it was now only three of us, and even though we'd had all the fame and the Beatles had finished, there was still just a very good, warm feeling of being with colleagues who were good, who were out
my
like
eyes
you
are
were,
actually
to make
watering.
something
Oh my
special, to
gosh.
make something happen that they said couldn't happen. Just that effort and just that enjoyment of doing that is really what it comes down to.
Oh my gosh, why is this hitting me so hard? It's probably because
It was a
of
great pleasure
memories
for all
of
us having John back.
my dad,
No, okay.
which you
We
all
can't
kind of know.
really get
I've talked about my
but we can
dad.
nearly get it back. And that
I
was
think the
worth it.
first video I post after my dad passed away was like late 20s, in the year 2020 something. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be like 4 years coming up in May since he's been gone. I mean, every year.
If you're currently
You know, I always hear from people, you know, when you've lost your own biological family or a house pet that you've had so many years, people always, you know, I always hear the same stupid thing over and over again. People always say, it's gonna get better, but I don't know. I don't think it's gonna get better because those are the type of people who have had, you know, I'm guessing, I don't know, that have probably have had, you know, those family members or house pets have been gone. Oh yeah, they've been gone for 10 plus years or 15 or 20 plus years. So it's like, yeah, it's going to get better. Because eventually you're going to forget about them. And it's like, how do you forget? I don't know. As like I said, I don't know how people really think like that. But in my opinion, that's how I think. Like, if you're telling me, like, life's going to get better, it ain't. Like, how can you tell a young... First of all, I was still 18 when he passed away. I wasn't even 19 yet because, like... Because, oh my gosh, see, now I feel like I'm gonna get sad. Because he, anything Beatles was, you know, anything was really tight with me and my dad. That's why it's hard for me to really post Beatle videos now, more days, because it's much harder for me. Because, I try to go to every Beatle thing and Beatle convention, and, you know, that's why it's hard. That's why I don't know if you guys see every April, that's why I'm always posting stuff about my Beatle things all the time. And, you know what I think this year I didn't really post my father-daughter dance videos this year. Because I don't think I really kind of felt like it. Like, it just, I don't know. I think since next year is, like, going to be 5, I think it's just going to be much harder for me to, like, even post more stuff of me going to, like, the father-daughter. I mean, I went here last year. Sorry, I went this month, but I don't know. I don't know. I think it was just much harder for me because I think half the time I kind of just talked about my dad at the dance. But no, I mean, you guys know I always, every time I go to the apple orchard for the Beatle thing, I always try to post as many pictures and videos as I possibly can. And I post it all over my social media and my private stories and send it to friends and family. So it's like I said, I don't mind reacting to Beatles, but like when it gets like that, when certain songs like that, like it gets to me very hard. I need to stop before I end up crying. This is the anthology trailer that happened 2 months ago. I don't remember if I reacted to it. But sure, we'll react to it. Like I said, I don't remember watching this, but I'm sorry, I'm getting tired. Oh, I forgot, Paul McCartney's having a movie coming out, and it's gonna be only a 2-night thing in the movie theaters, and it's also coming out mainly on Prime, I think. Oh my gosh, I've already seen the trailers. I absolutely freaking love it. Oh my gosh, if my dad was still here, he would have loved it too. Also, I'm gonna probably do some George Harrison videos for George Harrison's birthday this month, and probably do some Olivia videos for her birthday also this month. Okay, I need to shut up. This video happened like 2 months ago, and I'm already missing. Oh, November. Oh, see, I don't remember if I reacted to this.
1, 2, 3, I met Paul, said, do you want to join me, Pan?
30 years ago.
George joined, and then Ringo joined.
Beatles,
The Beatles were always a great little band.
The groundbreaking Beatles anthology.
The anthology is as much of the history of the Beatles that we can get.
We've heard it from everybody else. Now you can hear it from us.
It's Thanksgiving. Oh, yeah,
Everybody got into the mania.
The demand on us was tremendous.
I had a really good time, but it was just getting all blended.
Here are the Beatles!
We played Shea Stadium twice.
I thought we only played there once. How was it?
The Beatles were bigger than any one of them.
We never had much privacy. Everybody said, oh, there's more people here than came to see the Queen. I should think so. She didn't have any hit records.
You find someone you can play music with. That's a very special thing.
They just see it fall out of their minds. We meant more to kids than Jesus did.
Once they've built you up, all they can do is knock you down again.
So they're getting death threats.
We're going to stop this performance. Take your Beatle records and your paraphernalia and turn them in this week. Honestly, aren't the Beatles on their way out?
I don't think so. I think they're still strong.
See, that's the one thing that, like, when I think when I was younger, with the whole, like, the original anthology, because, like, my dad's got the tapes, tapes, the tape movies. I know what I mean. You wonderful older folk who watch my video, you know what I mean. Also, I hope I'm gonna just call them tape movies. The tape movies, both the tape movies and the DVD players. I have like those are originally from my dad. He collected those, and I do like when I was younger, my dad always wanted me to watch them and like learn about the history of the Beatles and like them making all the music and the anthologies and blah blah blah. And I was like, when I was getting older, I kind of got more into detail about it, but then like. Excuse me, when I got to fully like sit down and like actually watch all like I think 8 or 9 discs of like, because like you have I think originally 7 or 8 discs, and then you have like a bonus disc that has like extras, and then you have Free as a Bird, you have Real Love, you have the other song. Oh no, I don't remember. I think it's just Free as a Bird and Real Love. Oh no, was there another song? Oh no, now I don't remember. Oh darn it. Okay, well anyways, yeah, I do remember that part though, where like John Lennon ended up doing his famous speech saying, we are bigger than Jesus, and you know, stuff like that, and then like everybody just was like, oh heck to the no, throw out all your Beatlemania, you know, and then people are posting, doing signs saying, you know, Jesus died for our sins, you did it, you're just a rock person, you have no idea what you're talking about, you have no idea who Jesus is, God is more higher than you, Jesus is more higher than you, you're just a rock band, blah, blah, blah. Like, and then they also show, like, another clip of him doing, like, an interview, I think, saying, like, he was saying something like, I'm not telling you that I'm better than Jesus. I was just saying something about Jesus. I think he said something around those lines, if I remember. It was part of the anthology documentary movies. But it's literally freaking insane. Like, oh my gosh. Like, that's... okay. So that's one thing. I think that's one thing that I still kind of remember. Is like I said, I don't talk about politics on here, political views, religion views. I've always been told never judge a person by a cover, religion, background, their skin color, their anything in general about them. I was never told to judge a person no matter who they are. Now at the time, I was rewatching these like all these old interviews and clips about it, and I was like, I think at the time, I think I was kind of conflicted. I was like, well, okay, he said this, but then well, at the time, when they were gaining more popularity, like a lot of people like kind of like threw away their stuff, and then at the time, like they had to do like a whole another interview, and John Lennon had to explain this and this and that, and I'm like, I was like I said, I think when I first saw it and like really dug into it, I was kind of like conflicted. I was like, okay, like there's a difference here. Because, like, I think when he first said it, I think a lot of people believed what he said. Because, as I said, there was, like, I don't know, I say the word a zillion or a gajillion as, like, a random number of the world. Like, a lot of people really liked them at the time. But then I think that same amount of people, I think if you, like, put it as, like, a giant pie chart now, looking back at it, I think there was like probably like a small sliver of the percentages, and like the whole giant circle was like, no, throw everything Beatle. And then I think there was like that little sliver of like hope that people were like, yeah, I don't like what he said, but like I'm still gonna listen to their music. I think that was like trying to like get through like a different point of like viewing of like what was going on. I could be wrong. I'm not a full Beatle expert. I'm only like this age, which we've been over. I'm the Taylor Swift song, and I will keep on continuing to say it until my birthday hits. Oh, by the way, every Wednesday I'm going to be starting to go busy. It is Ash Wednesday for my family, and we go to wonderful church dinners for free. Okay, anyways, I need to shut up, because I also want to watch the Man on the Run video, and I also want to watch
We'd all
the Michael Jackson trailer.
Had enough time to breathe and have the opportunity to
And we'll be going to go see that Michael movie in April.
Asked Yoko, was there anything
I ain't gonna bet on
that
that.
we could work with?
And she said, I've got a tape.
So we went in the studio. Doing the anthology, John was actually in the headphones while I was singing. It was like the old days.
I wish they'd last forever. They could bring happiness to everybody.
Everything we did for good. It always goes back to the music.
Nothing will ever break the love we have for each other. The Beatles exist without us. We'll go on and on in people's memories or minds.
The government is banning these $29 adaptive glasses next month. And this is
Shut the hell up. Okay, here we go. There's like thousands of trailers. Oh my gosh, there's like a whole load of crud. Whole load of crud of trailers. Ah! There's so many of them! Oh my gosh. Okay, but I want to okay, this is the 2-minute one. I want to watch this one.
1, 2, 3.
The Beatles have been my whole life, really. When we split up, I thought, I'll never write another note of music, ever. I had fear of being a grown-up. I felt very depressed, but I was very lucky because I had Linda. Oh, beautiful. I said, if I form a new band, do you want to be in it? And she kind of, yeah. Okay, well, we got 2 members. We started Wings from square one. It's Paul McCartney of Wings. It was about trying to do something different.
What am I doing? Singing with Paul McCartney?
When did you first discover Linda could sing?
On the wedding night.
Wings was a dud when it first came out. If anybody bad-mouthed us, I was thinking, I'm going to make the best record you've ever heard.
So live and let die.
thought we were totally crazy, but that was our way. And the word spread that, like, this was a good show.
Well, it wasn't bad.
Me and John, we were just growing apart, really. And now we're off on another journey. We'd had arguments and all of that, but we'd loved each other all our lives. When we started Wings, it's about freedom. And, you know, we felt we'd finally arrived.
See you next time.
Second time round.
Yeah, it's gonna be on February 27th. And then here's the official teaser trailer. Oh, I forgot official trailer 1:1 was a HBO thing for John Lennon. Oops, I forgot that existed. Yikes. So this is the teaser trailer.
Had broken up. And I was thinking, what do I do now? How can I ever do anything that's anywhere near as good as the Beatles?
1, 2, 3.
I was on my own for the first time. I had to look inside myself. So I put a new band together.
Well, it wasn't bad.
I thought we should start from square one. So it was a puzzle I had to unravel.
All right, all right.
Yeah, that's insane. Ah! Oh, someone commented, wow, anthology, 1:1, Get Back, and this. Great time for us Beatle fans. Absolutely. I will BRB though. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Hi! Okay, sorry about that. I thought I had like a really bad sneeze. That's why I didn't want to like do it on camera. Okay, okay, yeah, that's right. I also want to react to the Michael trailer. Seriously though, who is gonna go see that? Cause that's gonna be like exciting. I know this is nothing to do with the Beatles, but oh wait, there's like wait, hold on. There's like 3 different trailers. Well, that one looks AI. But I think, hold on. Yeah, Universal, Lionsgate. And then there's a teaser trailer for Lionsgate. Okay, cool. Ah! Okay, here we go. Sorry.
You're confident. You're strong. You're beautiful. You're the greatest of all time.
Let me tell you something. In this life, you're either a winner or you're a loser. Y'all want to work in a steel mill like me for the rest of your days?
No, sir.
Yeah, because I sure as hell don't. Y'all willing to fight for it?
Yes, sir.
I need to hear you a little louder. Y'all willing to fight for it?
Yes, sir.
Ready whenever you are, Michael.
You know what I'm after? You want to be the biggest star in the world?
We need to capitalize on Michael's success. Because the Jackson family is the brand. That's our Coca-Cola. And we need to start selling. So, I'm planning an international tour. This is just the beginning.
I need to think.
I told you what to think.
Yeah, it's April. Oh my gosh. Okay, so when April gets closer and when they have an official release date, during my spring break, which will be happening on the last full week of March, or maybe the first, because the first actual full weekend, which is the 4th and 5th, that's Easter Sunday, so I'll probably be busy. So I think sometime during spring break, I will go more into detail about the Michael Jackson trailers, and I will react to like all of them if they end up coming out with more. So look out for that at the end of March. Oh my gosh!
I love my family.
So
I just
excited!
want to do my own thing. Just have all these ideas in my head. Just gotta get them out.
Then do it, Michael. Not a little boy anymore.
Michael, I knew you were different the moment you were born. You have a very special life. I believe music can change the world. Spread love, joy, and peace. That is what I want the world to feel. Magic.
Okay, so I think we're gonna end it off with that. I think we're gonna end it off with that. Oh my gosh, how am I? Oh gosh, I don't even know. Like, what is it? Oh my gosh. Well, I think we're gonna end it here. So, yep. And yeah, that was beautiful. I don't even know what to say. But let's just say the Michael video was a little bonus video. I thought maybe I'd share it with everybody. But anyways, I'm gonna shut up. This is the end of the video. I just pressed a random button on my computer and it just went there. I was trying to turn it down, but okay. I swear I pressed a random button and it went straight to like almost the 3-minute mark. Alright, anyways, that's my video. And look out for tomorrow's video. And maybe possibly another video. Goodbye all my beautiful, wonderful Beatle fans and people. Bye! Peace and love, remember. Love and peace. Peace and love. Or is what are the younger Gen Z and Gen Alpha? Is this it? Did I do it right? Let me know. Alright.